let us get started. Hello everybody. Welcome to this stream. How are you doing? Hi there, X. Hi there, Subasa. Also, hi there, Potat. I know you're out there. Welcome everyone. Midterm week is upon me right now. I've been having like a lot of issues like studying for that. One of my professors is being like really vague about like, oh yeah, you gotta study this. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how you're gonna study it, but you just have to. I really don't like it when professors do that, so I hope he's fair. Hello, lurkers. I mean, Potato is like always out there. I know he's out there because sometimes he just slides in with his random comments sometimes, and I appreciate that. It's nice to know that people enjoy just vibing in the background, so to speak. So, today we are going to be drawing Gatomon and Okayu. A Nekomata Okayu, which is a purple cat. Hololive's per resident purple cat that likes to eat rice balls. So I don't know how I'm going to go about doing this piece. I did a space sketch, but I kind of want to have her in the room and things like that. So we'll figure that. We'll figure it out. As we do the stream, so pull up a chair. If you have any questions about me or whatever have you, this is the stream to answer it because I will be looking at chat frequently. So pull up a chair, everyone, or if you tell me how your week is going, we can talk about that. But otherwise, pull up a chair. I'm going to turn on some music, kick back, relax, and draw together. I've got lots of things to talk about today. Lots of things, but we can do that as we go through. Let's go put that here and put gaming for gamers. There we go. So this is the base sketch I started out with. I wanted to have Okayu like on here, like just holding a rice ball, and I was gonna have Gatomon sit like underneath like this kotatsu. Oh wait, hang on, let me turn on the music. There's no music. You guys like jazz? You like jazz? How about some Nintendo jazz? By the way, let me know if the music is too loud. I will definitely turn it down. If it's overpowering my voice, please let me know. And I'll be very quick to fix it. Now then, let's open up our little drawing here. So what I was planning to do with this piece, I was planning to have like a bunch of like cupboards in the background, and I want to have her streaming set up in the back. And maybe like a gigantic plush of Korone. Just because of how close they are together. I think it's really sweet when you have like this VTuber interaction where you are just like constantly... Wait, which layer is it? This one is... Okay, this one's Gatomon and this one here is Okayu. Okay, so I need to do that. We're gonna name our layers like a good egg. We're gonna name those layers Okayu. And we're going to go ahead and name this one as Gatomon. Gatomon. I feel like I have to say it like with a slightly Japanese accent. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we're drawing Hololive today. But yeah. So how's your guys' week been? Have you been like doing anything interesting this week? Or I know a lot of people are starting to come up on midterms recently. And that can't possibly be fun. Midterms have always been a really interesting time for me. They always like are either really hard to study for, or and they're always grouped together. You know? When you have midterms, they're always like bunched up, and you don't know which one to study for first because you don't know which one will have the most weight or which one's the most easy to study for, especially when the teachers are being kind of vague. Let me open up an Okayu reference here because I don't really know what her hair looks like. I know it's more pointed in comparison, and pointed and more simple, so to speak, compared to Kiara. Put that down. Oh, she's got a cute little collar. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. Okay, let's get started. So we're gonna draw her hair first. Put her Okayu's face right here. I really like Okayu's streams in general because she's just really chill, you know? She promotes this really lazy over, but I shouldn't say lazy, but more like a chill vibe, comfy vibe that a lot of these streamers have. She's partially what influenced me to switch over to less chaos because I'm not good at chaos. I'm really not. I realize that with VTubing you have to be like gremlins and things like that, but you don't always have to be, right? You can always try something different. Let me bring up that. I need to draw her hairline first, and where's the Satania non? Got it. Okay, so the hair should be approximately curved downwards because she's looking downwards and she's biting into it. Okay, we'll try that. And then how does her hair work? Her hair is in different shafts and she has these big floofy cat ears off the side. So maybe we'll try doing the bangs in front first before we move into the rest of it. Cool. We'll try that. And then, you know, I always wondered why, like, Digimon never really got super popular in comparison to Pokemon. Pokemon, like, Digimon overall had, like, the better story, I believe. It was more self-contained. It was, I suppose, maybe it's because it was darker scenes. A lot of, like, for example, like, Gura's audience for streaming, right? I assume that she has a lot of younger viewers. Given for the fact that her sub to her YouTube subscriber to actual, like, the amount of money that she gets is much lower, just so I'm guessing that she has a lot of people who are much younger who cannot afford to pay for, like, super chats and things like that in comparison to someone like Fubuki. I think Fubuki has more older viewers, or Robocall definitely has more older viewers, I find. And that's okay. I've noticed that a lot with streaming, that there are many different styles, many different ways you can stream. Oh, hey there, Zeta. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Let me just quickly shout you out. Zeta here is a lovely salamander VTuber. She shout out Zeta channel. Oh, hey there, Balance. Welcome. Thank you so much. That helps a lot. You're busy at a moment, so you'll be lurking for a bit. No, that's okay. Hopefully by the time you come back, we'll be a little bit further along. Because right now I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Because we have Gatomon already on screen, and I'm just trying to figure out how Okayu's hair is. Because she has one big shaft here, but I hope that you're doing well. And welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. It means a lot. Alrighty. I saw this snake emote that Zeta drew recently. It's like this with, like, a sock puppet. I think like that. Pretty sure that it's something like that. It looks like a big sock. I'm like a big fan of, like, this silly sock puppet look. It's not a sock puppet. It's supposed to be like it's like a fat snake, and I love it so much. It's on her server right now. If you guys don't know, I'll show it to you guys at some point once I figure out how to genome some emotes. Anyway, let's get started. Oh wait, why am I having no ink right now? There we go. Now we have ink. Perfect. Here. Now, what else were they going to talk about today? Okay. So do you ever feel like you don't understand kids as much anymore? Like, for example, with a lot of the ways, like, what are the things that kids like nowadays, like Apex Legends, Call of Duty. Back in my day, we grew up with a lot of things like Pokemon or Beyblade or Yu-Gi-Oh! And things like that. And I feel like I just don't understand what do they like nowadays. And fidget spinners, like, I don't understand. Like, maybe my parents and just thought the same thing of me when I was younger. It's always very strange. It's that feeling that you know that you're old. Kid, that's it. Roblox, Fortnite. What about my Roblox and Fortnite? Ooh. You played with Weird Tail yo-yos? Hey, I like yo-yos. Wait, do kids not play with yo-yos anymore? Oh, I'm sad. Yo-yo tricks were all the rage when I was younger. I really feel like an old lady now. I feel old. I feel old, chat. Like, wait, what are Pogs? Like, was there a toy that I remember, like Sock and Bop Robots or whatever it was? I don't remember Pogs as an actual. What do you just mean? It's Boomer Hours. Yes, welcome to Boomer Hours. Granny will bring out your plate of cookies very soon. The Boomer Hours with Zuzu. Oh, it hurts. Part of the Boomer Hours. So she's got this. Okay, so she has one more shaft of hair that comes down this way, I think. So that main piece here, and then she has one more hair shaft here, I think. Like this, I believe? Yes. Like this, and it comes downwards towards her face. And I want to give her, like, this cat mouth because she's eating this. Okay, that's not a cat mouth. That's not a cat mouth. Like that. Okayu just gives off comfy vibes. I like Okayu. I like her. Like, her mascot is just a rice ball. It's like this weird rice ball with these little pudgy limbs. I think that's adorable. Like this. Cool. Okay, now she's got a cute little rice ball. I still got a slammer for Pogs, where cardboard characters with circles printed on them. So that was the origin. Wait, so then why did Poggers show up? I never saw Pogs. We had, like, pet rocks and shit like that when we were young. I remember when everyone had a pet rock. In my class, everybody had a pet rock. And it was glorious. I feel like this is not really looking like Okayu. I think she needs to look a little bit more just like comfy, like extra comfy. Just like that, maybe? Like this? Yeah, Okayu's eyes are... Oh, okay, so I maybe need to cut this off just a little bit more to make her look like she's kind of like half asleep, I guess? I feel old sometimes, but I never got to play with Pogs. Yeah, I never got to play with Pogs. Like, was it like an American thing? You know, I'm gonna look this up. What in the world are Pogs? And I don't mean the internet Pogs. What is it? Oh, well that's interesting. So they're literally just round circle shapes with faces on it. So it's like Mighty Beans or whatever it is? Huh. Do you guys remember Mighty Beans? I do. I feel like maybe her eyes are too big at the same time. Well, you know, let's make it look cute. Let's stick with this style. And she has this big ahoge that's coming out of her head, I think. Yeah, she's got a big ahoge right here. One right here. Too big. That's too big. And then she has these big fluffy cat ears that come off the side, I believe. Like this? No, that's not quite, because it's moving towards the head like that, I believe. I believe so. There we go. We're going to go for a cuter art style this time. I noticed that my art style is really, really inconsistent, all things considered. Like, as I do more art, I feel like it evolves and changes over time. I never really stay to one art style, and a lot of artists talk about, oh yeah, you gotta find your style, but I feel that people, they kind of just learn it on the way, don't they? A lot of the time. So okay, she's got these big fluffy ear parts here. And it should be out that way. Out of all the VTubers, I think Okayu has like the most simplistic looking outfit. Like even like Fubuki. Fubuki is like one of the first, and her outfit is still kind of not overkill, but more complicated. Okayu is just literally here in a like a sweater and baggy pants. She exerts 90s energy. Maybe that's why I feel like I have more of a connection to her. Like I remember she did this intro for, what is it? Just her eating onigiri like very, very slowly in 2D. And personally, I found it hilarious. Okay, so that's the back of her head. So her bangs should end like here-ish. I believe. Yeah, okay. Her bang should end about here. That's where the top part of her head is, and then we should have the back part of her head. Towards the end. Well, let's see now. What else we're going to talk about today? Oh, one thing I want to talk about is like how much like our art tools as a whole have changed. Like for example, did you know that there was once a time where the horrible bamboo fun tablet was state of the art? And to me, that's terrifying. That the bamboo fun tablet was state of the art. It doesn't draw straight. It doesn't draw straight. You need copious amounts of pen stabilization. It was pain. It was suffering. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So her face here will be curved inwards a little bit. Because she has these two bangs that wrap around the side of her head. And then... Okay, so it goes downwards here about, I think? My first Tame Black came with, they had the bamboo line of tap, right? Like, and people talk about, like, oh yes, to become a good artist, you need to have the most expensive, the most prestigious, spectacular tablet the world has ever seen. But in reality, they all probably started drawing on, like, what is it? I forgot what the very first art tablet was, but I think it was very similar to a mouse. And you can even do amazing art even on a mouse, is what I find. I feel like is this looking like Okayu? I think her eyes are a bit too big. Yeah, it's fine. We can fix that later. For now, let us do that. And it kind of, her other hair like curves inwards here, so no. I think I might need to curve these two bangs a little out. These two side of her hairs a little bit further out. Because I don't feel that works as well as it could. Because her hair curves down this way and it's moving all towards this point. So she should have one here, and then another smaller one, and two bigger shafts here that start curving She has like these big jagged hairs, and I think there's like another piece that's like right behind her head here that curves downwards. So anime hair really doesn't make sense sometimes. I understand that it's supposed to be in layers, but sometimes it don't make no sense. And that's just the way it is. And it's the same thing on the other side. It curves downwards like that, this way. At least her clothes are simple. I feel like in comparison to Kiara, she's a lot easier to draw. Because we drew Kiara last time, and that felt like an arduous task, 100%. And this should be curved inwards? Yes, it should. So it should be curved like that, and then one more that's coming down this way. And that actually curves upwards. Curves upwards, and there should be one more that comes here, and like that. I think, yeah. This should be separate from the rest of it. There should be one more that comes off this way. Perfect. Hey there, Masio Mafidi! Welcome to the stream! Back when Wacom had a line of cheaper tablets called Graphire. Ooh, Graphire. Wonder what those look like. How are you doing, Mafidi? And welcome to the Bunny Bunker. I hope that you'll enjoy your stay. Today we are drawing Okayu and Gatomon. We're gonna draw her streamer room. Right now we're just in the base sketch phase. So I hope that you're doing well, and how did you find me? Welcome to the stream. Hope that you're having a fantastic day. And if you have any questions about me or about that piece of art, don't hesitate to ask. I will try my best to explain it. I'm not the most skilled artist. I've only really been drawing for like a little while now, but like really started to attempt to improve my stream. Oh yeah, whoa, hey, Squid Yami, right? Hey there, Puni Adri, welcome. Hi there, Raiders. My name is Zuzu. I am a singing, gaming, art drawing automaton. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for the raid, Yami. Welcome, Raiders. Can we get a shout out for Yami in the chat? Thank you and welcome everybody. Today we are drawing Okayu and Gatomon. It's very nice to meet you. And if you have any questions about me or the art piece or anything in general, or if you just want to talk to me, this is the stream to do it. I hope that you pull up a chair and let's have a comfy time together. Welcome. So you were playing, how was your stream, Yami? Were you playing Splatoon 2? Thank you so much for following Yoshi Biel, and welcome to the Bunny Bunker. I hope that you're having a fantastic time. You already screamed ah on stream. Yami, don't yell at your poor viewers. Thank you so much for following Puni Adri. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Bunny Bunker. And one thing I really want to mention, I really value chat interaction. You don't have to chat, but if you would like to, I would love to get to know you. I would love to hear about your day or what kind of person that you are. For example, there's a few people here that are like Rusted Cog. Rusted Cog is a professional chef. And we have a couple artists like Zeta here. Zeta here is a fantastic salamander artist, and Yami here is a fantastic teacher and comfy streamer. So if you guys who are here now haven't already followed Yami, please do. He's a fantastic streamer and a fantastic friend. Listen, Zuzu, I really love the squid sounds. Oh, you mean like the homie and things like that? I think that's really cute. I really like Splatoon 2 as a game. Did you manage to splat a lot of people? I thought, like, just as a general concept, right? Splatoon 2 has always been a very... I feel like her hair is too spiky. I feel like her hair is a little bit too spiky for what it is. But you know. So we're just trying to draw Okayu right now. I am the ultimate Squid Master. Well, Squid Master, what's your favorite weapon? And for those of you guys who are watching Yami's stream, what's your favorite splat weapon? My favorite splat weapon is the minigun. You see, I am heavy arms rabbit. I like killing my opponents with extreme ordnance. If the weapon isn't big, I don't want it. Maybe, probably. Heavy weapons, but I like the roller. Ooh, the roller. I like the roller is fun because you never see that in FPS games. Can you imagine just like walking up in Call of Duty and this some guy goes around the corner and he just rolls you over with his giant paint roller and is like, well, that's my life now. That's my life now. You can bonk people. When are we playing Splatoon? Good question. I'm gonna be collabing with Yami this weekend, so maybe after that, that'd be fun. I have midterms coming up recently, so if you guys are struggling with midterms right now, I'm right there with you. Hang in there, you guys have got this, probably. As long as you study. You can bonk people. What's not fun about bonking people, though? If you can hit people in the head, I like that. Just hit them with your big old baseball bat. Midterms have been kicking your butt, I relate. Hey there, probably Louise. Welcome to the stream. And hey there, Pixel. You've been a roller since Melee. So as in like Super Smash Brothers Melee, or what are we talking about? Why is that? Stop it. Stay there. There we go. I think I need to... Okayu's hair is... Maybe I need to pull this in a little. This hair. I feel like this hair needs to be pulled in just a little bit more. Like that. Well, maybe not that much. This side mainly. This side mainly we gotta pull in. Haven't been wanting to watch you this week, but I couldn't remember your name. Welcome, Henry Q. And welcome to the stream. And I'm really glad that you wanted to watch me. I'm not the best streamer out there, but I'm trying my best to maintain engagement with my chat and just making some new friends. I realized that a lot as a streamer is that anything really goes, like no matter like what kind of streamer you are or what kind, it's just fun to meet new people. Like even amongst like the bigger VTubers, right? You realize that there's a lot of cliques and things like that. Oh, you're slaying easy. Oh, sorry, I meant roller since made. Oh, I feel you. Playing Melee when everyone else is using guns, it's fun. It's like if you've ever played Team Fortress 2, for instance, there's a weapon called the fish. You go around, you with this, what's called the holy macro, you run around and you hit people with it. And it's just fun to whack people. Like, they have big gun, right? And if you just slap them on the head with a salty fish, you make them salty because they should not have died because they had a shotgun. It's fun. Scout plus fish is amazing, right? I love the Scout. Like, if you've ever played it with, what is it? Before the Babyface Blaster, for those of you who don't know, the Babyface Blaster was a gun that allowed you to move at very, very high speeds. The second you built up like 1 or 2 shots, you could run it super fast. And before they nerfed it, it didn't matter how much damage you took. You could still go super fast. So you just use the Babyface Blaster, the critical, which gives you free crits. And you could run around one-shotting everyone with the fish. It's fun. It was fun. And hey there, Punny Pandora, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope that you're having a wonderful time and kick back and relax and tell me a little bit about yourself. I would love to hear it. I want to draw like a nice, comfy room for Okayu, so I think she should have one more hair shaft like right here. Probably. Right there, maybe? No, maybe not right there. Maybe here. Right there. Right there? Yeah, right there. And then she had one more hair shaft that should curve downwards like this. That's better. That's better. Much better. I love how it tracks so many times and you hit someone with the fish. Right? Oh, I just changed my name. You're still Punny Adri, just setting up your Twitch. I see. Are you a streamer too? How long have you been streaming for? I would love to hear it. And thank you so much for the raid, Yami. I really appreciate it, and welcome to the stream. I hope that our collab this weekend goes well. I'm a little intimidated, I'm not going to lie, by Cafe Potions. I took one look at the follower count and was like, oh, what do they want with little old bunny? What do they want with little old bunny bot? Hey there, Ozelia. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope that you're I will destroy them fighting words, Sensei. I'm coming for you. I will use the eggplant to defeat you. It's fruit. At least I think it's a fruit. And it will explode and you shall die. You shall meet your fate. Don't be scared of teeth. They're awesome. That's true. I realized I was watching this VTuber called Kentama recently. And he was talking about how like VTubers have their cliques. And it's not about the numbers. It's just about meeting some cool people. Even for the people at the top, at the upper echelons of the indie VTuber scene. Some people, they just don't care. They just want to meet cool people and interact with their chat. And I think that's really cool. Only fun. Fruit, like, you know, like those vegetables that people think are they're vegetables, but they're not vegetables. Like corn, for instance, is considered a fruit by biology, and as well as the tomato, which is also considered a fruit. If that makes sense. I think the eggplant also falls under this because it's a water-filled food. I mean, some people love to be intimidated by me lately. It doesn't feel right. I mean, like, I knew you when you were smaller, Yami, so for me, it doesn't feel right to be intimidated. I think you're a lovely guy, and you're being a fantastic friend to, fantastic friend to me as well as Moku, so thank you so much. Coconut is a fruit. Indeed, coconut is just a fruit. Your brain just exploded. I took a lot of biology. I was a registered nurse before I started doing VTubing. And I also did a musical theater, so if you guys have those kind of interests, like musical theater or healthcare, or just like general health things, like I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool to talk about it. She's got this hoodie. Comes down this way, I think. And there should be like one fold here and pushed out that way, I think. Yeah, like that. Nice hoodie. I learned about colorizing masks recently, and I was like, oh, I could have saved so much time. So much time would have been saved had I learned about colorizing masks. For those for art terms, colorizing masks means I can just like color in a line art with like the program figures out where to color things, and I found that baffling. If you guys have ever like learned those kind of things, when you're doing streams, right? You do things really inefficiently for a little while, and then when you figure out like something brand new, like any new skill, music, art, what have you, I just get so shocked that like I could have saved so many hours doing any types of art or what have you. It bothers me. It bothers me sometimes. Like sometimes when you're learning how to sing properly, you learn that, hey, wait, this is not the way you're supposed to do it. It can be interesting, you know? And yeah, I knew you before you started streaming. And look how big you've grown. And I think that's wonderful. You're following your dreams and you're getting to where you want to be. I'm gonna draw her shirt now. I think there should be a fold like right here, like ish, like right there. And right there, I think. And then she has this onigiri that's on her shirt that looks like this. Like that? Like that. There we go. I think so. I think that's good. I became an anime boy. I thought you said you were a cartoon, Yami. What happened to the consistency? I thought you had consistency, Yami. But yeah, for those of you who just arrived, thank you so much for being here. And we were just talking about, what was it? Like 90s things. If you people grew up during the 90s, I would love to hear. Like, we were talking things like Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! And how we don't understand, like, what the kids are into nowadays. I really don't understand what the kids are into nowadays. Seriously. Oh, wait. Does she have, like, does her... Oh, it's just like a big poofy sleeve. It's like a big poofy sleeve that goes up this way. Like this. This entire section should be a big poofy sleeve. And the gravity dictates it should be down this way. 90s kids, you're apparently considered a boomer nowadays. Late 80s, late 90s. Maybe I'll try next week. But no promises. I see. Wait, what about 80s to 90s? Ah, I see. But it's really cool that I get to see so many more, like, whose audiences are different. Like, depending on how you stream or depending on what content you get very different viewers. Like, for example, that, I think Hachama's viewers are generally, like, kids who are into, like, TikTok and things like that. If that makes sense. And how am I going to do her hands? They should just be, like, a couple fingers, right? But she's holding this, onigiri like this. And the thumb should be about here. Approximately. I think Okayu, like this chibi style, really suits her a lot more. As a 90s kid, I feel disrespected to be considered a boomer. It's okay. It's okay. We can be boomers together. We can tell the kids to get off their lawns and stop playing with Fortnite and doing their default dance. Or something along those lines. You can be boomers together. Don't you worry. You are among kin. After all, Tsubasa there is probably our oldest member. And if you guys would like to, there is a Discord if you would like to join. We do movie nights every weekend, movie nights as well as community game nights every weekend. And I would just love to get to know you a little bit more. Maybe I should have her tail like extend a little bit further. I should have her tail extend a little bit further, like maybe like here. Like here-ish. Big fuzzy tail. Big fuzzy tail. I can't wait to actually start line arting this. I did Kiara last time. So I'm actually I find it very interesting to go into like a completely different VTuber and just trying to figure out how to draw them. I wanted to do this whole Digimon X Hololive thing because everyone does Pokemon. When we look at VTuber art, the #1 franchise that always gets intertwined is Pokemon. Hachama is a professional chef. Late 90s kids that overworked. Hey, don't overwork yourself. I overworked myself last weekend. And I found that it was best that you don't overdo it. When you overdo it, you're always down for several more days than you're not. And I need to look at a room reference here real quick. Let me bring up this room reference. Or maybe not. Can I have this room reference? Yes, we can. Hachama is, yes, Hachama in general is she knows how to work her content. But I feel that one thing that there's a VTuber that mentioned this a couple days ago. I think it was Tiny Tyranno, I believe. That even if you're like at the top, chances are there is no like a key, there is no magic key that people are looking for. And it's a lot to do with like feeling things out. My professor mentioned this the other day. That even if you think that you know what you're doing, chances are that some people will see it as you're not doing what you're doing, you're not doing something right, or that there's things to improve. And as long as you keep with that open mind, you'll go somewhere. At least I think so. But Hachama, I feel that several years from now, Hachama is going to look at her content and be like, oof, oof. That's what I feel like sometimes, that Hachama is going to look at her content years from now and just be very, very bothered about what she left on the internet. But I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the fact that she's taking the time to try something different, to differentiate herself, so to speak. So I want to have her computer streaming set up in the background here. So I'm going to go underneath another layer. Need to turn this down later. This music is a bit loud. This music is a tad loud. The Sonic music. Yes, we got Sonic jazz music. Balance here is a really big fan of Sonic in general. So I want to draw her little PC. I also want to draw this big Korone plush in the background, probably. So here's her monitor, right? Just in the back. Just in the background, I have this big monitor. Do you guys like Sonic the Hedgehog? I find that, especially with art, Sonic has become a huge meme. His games are no longer any good. Except for Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania was like the one game that came out recently that was actually pretty good. The last good game he had was like Generations, and I found that to be very bizarre. Like Sonic and Mario as a whole was, during the time of furry mascots, I would have to say like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper. He was during that specific era. I wonder if I should give her monitor cat ears. Let's do it. I'm gonna give her little PC here cat ears. And I'm gonna draw like a big Korone plush in the background. So this will be her desk in the background. What I wanted to do with this piece is make it feel like super, super comfy, if that makes sense. I'm trying to get better at drawing backgrounds and landscapes as I do art. Sonic Colors was the only good recent one, realizing how older I am. It's okay, Yami. We can be old together. You're in the right stream. I apparently sound like a grandma, so Granny is here to tell you and treat you to some lovely cookies. I'm gonna give her like little cat ears on the page. Then we're gonna draw her little rice bowl on the screen. This will be her background, her rice ball background. Her little mascot shall be in the background as well. Like that? Yeah, like that. This will be the recycle bin and things like that. That was cool. The youngsters. We can tell them to get off our lawn, seriously. And then maybe we'll have like a custom microphone in the background too. I've been wanting to do like these custom props. Like for example, like this tablet. I really wanted to have a more personal feel to my stream. And when my 2.0 model comes out, I programmed a lot of expressions into my 2.0 model, and I realized that with VTubing, having an expressive model really helps versus just having like this one face that never changes. I can write that off as, oh yeah, I'm a robot, my face doesn't change. But for the next model, I'm going to have like eye lasers and electric Pikachu ears. It's going to be fantastic. Like this, and then we have her little microphone in the back. Like that, and then we're going to have like a shelf in the background, maybe? A big shelf in the background. I think this will be good. There we go. And what are we going to have on the shelf? Maybe just Korone's face or something? I don't know. Alright, study time. Take care, Yami, and thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't followed Yami already, another reminder, go follow him. Sensei is lovely. He's an amazing person. And you should totally go follow. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I'm going to draw this bookshelf in the background. Now, what else was I going to talk about? Since you guys are all nice and settled now, what are we going to talk about? Okay, so One thing I've noticed lately with a lot of art, especially with a lot of anime or watch different TV shows that are very artsy, like Kimi no Nawa, which is a Your Name, which is a very popular movie that's even made it to the West. Anime movie, that means. I kind of stopped paying attention to the story lately, and I just kind of examine the art. The art as a whole. I feel that you go into this analysis mode, you put on your artist classes or what have you. And if you're a streamer, I feel that do you ever feel that you do that? You watch other people's streams and you go like, so that's what they're doing. Those are great ideas. I'm going to take those ideas and make them my own. I think it's an interesting experience, personally. So I need like a Korone chibi that I want to put on the shelf here. Maybe just make a big doggo. Maybe, let me go get a Korone reference. I need a Korone reference right now. This is starting to turn out the way I want it to. I'm not very good at landscapes. That's why I'm doing these pieces, to give myself some practice for a different kind of landscaping. Backgrounds are not something people really consider, especially when you do art. Korone chibi. I want to make a big plush in the background that looks like Korone. Okay, so that's what she looks like. That's what she looks like. Perfect. I'm gonna draw in the background just this big, oversized plush. Do you guys collect plushes? I, for many years, used to collect a lot of like big plushes. I have this giant ferret plush that sits in my room. In the background, I'm just gonna make this big, like a big Snorlax doll. Oh yeah, I saw this Kirby plush recently. It just lies on your bed and takes up the entire space. I feel like that's something Okayu here would have in her room. Just this oversized, very derpy looking Korone plush that she hugs every night to sleep. If Korone herself is not actually in the room. Like that. Like that maybe? Yeah, like that. Just in the background. In the background. Perfect. Well, let's see. Oh, what was I going to talk about today? You know, I honestly find it like fascinating. Like the other day I saw on Discord there was like this real life anime robot, and I was like, oh, we are getting close to just the actual robot uprising that's coming out. I find the technology fascinating. That you could have a moving, fully posable companion that walks with you. It doesn't have any intelligence of its own, mind you, but I think it's fascinating just how far we've come. Like if you had someone like years ago from the past just like show up and look at where technology has come, a lot of it would seem like magic. Like this art tablet. If you all of a sudden brought Pablo Picasso to this era, he would wonder, like, wait, so you're telling me I can draw whatever I want on this magical box that allows me to completely undo any mistakes I did? He'd probably have an existential crisis. Probably. Do I want to do that for Korone in the background? No, we'll see. We'll see. Do like that, and then there should be. She has like these bangs in the background. We'll see. We'll see if this is how I want to do it. I'm just gonna make that the face like this. Yeah, let's do that, and we'll draw like little bones. She's gonna be like a big, fluffy plush that just sits in the background. I really like plushes, for the record. I love collecting like oversized plushes that just take up as much space as possible. In the background, this. There we go. There's a big, what is it? Korone plush. It's gonna make it extra round. Make it extra round like this. Maybe? Like that. I think that's cute. Yeah, let's do that. And she have the big long collar as well. And she'll just sit behind the screen. So maybe so many plushies, like 40 right now? Really? What kind of plushies you got over there? Tell me about it. My pride and joy plush is definitely my gigantic ferret. I need a better reference for Korone here. Korone, what is your ferret? What do your clothes look like? I don't know what her clothes look like. Korone's oh, that's interesting. It's like a. Okay, hang on. I got this completely wrong. Thankfully, there's an undo button. If it wasn't for the undo button, what would artists do? Draw over their own painting? That's how it used to be. I remember my art teachers always telling me, don't rely on the undo button. Then how can you do your mistakes? You said that imperfections in your art is beautiful. I'm gonna do like that. Okay, so it cuts off like right about here, the cuff. And then it should be a little bit more of the arm, and we're just gonna make it a big round ball in the background. Just a gigantic, oversized coordinate plush in the background. Because why not? Why not? I wanted to make it her room, and this is how I pictured Okayu's room to look like. Now, what else are you going to talk about today? Oh, I was talking about, like, what was it? Do you ever feel like you get, like, burnt out when you're doing streaming and things like that? I feel that when I do streaming, right, you have to remember to take breaks when you do this kind of thing for so long. It's a very interesting experience to avoid getting burned out on how you're doing your different streams and different artworks. I think it's important to always have a gauge of where you are and where you're being. I always kind of prepare my content nowadays. Why am I going on this tangent? I don't know why I'm going on this tangent. I always feel that I have to be talking when I'm doing streaming. I found that it leads to just far more engagement, I find. Even if there's nobody there. I just find it fun to just talk. Here, got a big coordinate plush in the background. Got some bookshelves, and maybe we're gonna put it in some, what else are we gonna put in the background? Oh, maybe we'll put this Pokeball. Wait, what is Okayu like again? I think it was not Pokeballs, it was, maybe we'll just have more of more of her mascot elsewhere. Maybe like a TV in the background too. Maybe on this shelf we'll have like a TV. Let's have a TV in the background here. Right here. Nice big TV. I really miss the whole cathode ray 2 era. A lot of the things that were built in the past were always built to last. I feel like nowadays when you buy something, it wears out so incredibly quickly. Within like a couple years, your entire even this tablet that I have right now, or even my computer, it would only last like 5 years. Before, you could buy one computer and it would last you 10 years. And I feel that's sad, especially even like if you've ever had like old Nintendo products, they were built out of the sturdiest material known to man. For example, the original Game Boy was able to survive an entire bomb and was still able to function. Nowadays, Nintendo Switch, no, we got Joy-Con drift everything. She likes Dragon Ball. Oh, hi there, wizard. How you doing? We're gonna put some Goku. Let's put some maybe put some Dragon Balls on the shelf here instead of we'll leave the TV. We'll leave the TV, but we're gonna put some Dragon Balls on the shelf next to these books. That's what we're gonna do. I know that she loves what is it? She loves Korone, but I know I didn't really know what her personal interest was. I just kind of have her in the background. Because I know that's what a lot of my viewers like to do too, is just chill in the background. Because why not? Why not? Okay, so if there's a TV, there should be that there. There should be a big screen up here. I don't know what we're going to put on that screen yet, but details. Details. And we're going to put this is big Dragon Ball in the back. One thing I find really funny about Dragon Ball is that how Shenron is always in a rush. Like, where is he going? He's like, make your wish. You have 3 wishes. Now make your wish. And then like 2 minutes later, he's like, hurry up and make your wish. I am very tired. Do you think he just goes to sleep? I feel that way. If it's Goku, it should be the 4-star Dragon Ball. It should be the 4-star Dragon Ball. Because Goku. If you But yeah, Shenron's always in a rush. He's always going somewhere. Where do you think he goes to parties when he's not being summoned to make wishes? Where does he go? Does he go to like Dragon's Night Out? Does he hang out with Asakoko and gets his plug type Asakoko? I don't know. Who knows? Dragon Ball as a series, if you've ever grown up in the 90s, was the shit. I really enjoyed the entire whole fight sequence, and I just love how much it has influenced the anime industry as a whole. Like, Dragon Ball was like the OG shonen anime. The entire concept of beating up one enemy just to have another one come in, and you get another rival, and you beat that rival, and the cycle continues. I kind of hope they bring back a super perfect Cell one of these days. I really liked Cell as a villain, just because of how suave he was, and I loved his voice. And I realized that with my voice, it makes a lot of people real, but I find that having that unique voice is always makes you really memorable, so to speak. So we have a nice Dragon Ball in the background, and then maybe on the shelf below we'll have like a VR headset, like a PlayStation Move or something, or a Nintendo Switch, something of that sort. This is looking like a very interesting looking room now, because it's not just Korone anymore. It's Korone. It's not just Okayu anymore. It's Okayu, Gatomon, Korone in the background, her entire streaming setup, and just some random stuff on the shelf. Like maybe like we'll have like a PlayStation. Let's draw a PlayStation on the shelf, like right here. That weird PlayStation VR headset. I find that VR as a whole is becoming a lot more affordable nowadays. Like before you needed so much. Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Dirt on raid. Hi there, Chig. Welcome, welcome, friends, and thank you for the raid. We got double raided today. How you doing? Welcome, raiders, and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following. Who just followed? Welcome, Pinguino222, and welcome to the raid. And hi there, Chig. Chig is a wonderful, very comfy VTuber. She's a cute Oni, and she totally could show up follow her. Thank you so much for following 12 Shirena, and welcome to the stream. I hope that you're having a fantastic time, and welcome to the Bunny Bunker. Of course. But, did you finish your art piece? I remember that you were drawing this weird fuzzball earlier. That what was it? Bunny was having the fuzzy. Was it fuzzy beard? Fuzzy beard. And I really like your art. I'm slowly improving as an artist, and I've got so much more to learn. Weird fuzzball. I mean, she had a beard. I thought she was really cute. I thought it was really cute, but then she turned into this brown fuzzball. Oh, no, it's not. I have so much to learn, but thank you so much. Thank you. Hi there, Ascending Knight, and welcome to the stream. And welcome to the Bunny Bunker. I hope that you're doing well, and tell me a little bit about yourself. I'd love to hear about it. So, for those of you who are here, let me tell you a little bit about myself before we continue. I am Zuzu. I am a singing gaming automaton who's just trying to get good at art. I do art streams, I do singing streams, and I'm going to be doing piano streams very soon. I just gotta figure out how to plug that piano in. But otherwise, if that's something that you like hearing, I would love to have you here at the Bunny Bunker. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. And how did your stream go, Chick? Also, I didn't finish it. I also played some Apex, new season. Oh, is there a new character? I'm munching on something right now, so sorry. So, Yos. Interesting. Did I see a Zinogre sticker? Yes, you do. This is a Zinogre and a Magina sticker. I really love Monster Hunter, if you ever played that. So I'm really looking forward to Monster Hunter Rise that's coming out. I main Hunting Horn, for those of you guys who... You love Monster Hunter. Well, you come to the right place. What's your favorite monster? I can't wait. You see, I'm a little hesitant to buy it at first because I heard it's going to be a timed exclusive, so to speak. So that, like, in a couple of months, right, it's going to be, like, gone. It's going to be off of Nintendo Switch and it'll be playing on PC. And PC's graphics will look a lot better. But I just love all of the quality of life things that Rise is bringing as a whole. It is really... It's like taking the best of both worlds. It's taking all of the different armor designs and the fantastical creatures of the old school Monster Hunter and bringing in all of the turf wars and all of the environments of Monster Hunter World that made the world feel alive. I love Monster Hunter as a series, and I think we'll get along swimmingly, you and I. You're such a cutie, Penguin. Oh, thank you so much. I try my best. I realize that my voice might throw people in for a little bit of a loop. I know it's very different, but thank you. I really appreciate that you're here, and pull up a chair. Let's draw together, and thank you. Oh, I first need to finish 3 houses before I buy a new Switch game. Which route are you doing? I will fight people in the streets. Blue Lion's best house. Dimitri's best boy. But the stream went very well. I didn't win any Apex games though. But yes, Monster Hunter is great. Only you play Monster Hunter World. But that's fine. Monster Hunter World was the entry point for a lot of people. And I'm going to say, like, even though I love the old style Monster Hunter games, they are very obtuse. Like, you get knocked out in one area of the map and you just, like, you reload and Devil Joe is just going to hit you with some big old laser beam. And that's not fun. No comment then. Wait, hang on. No comment then. Oh. You're one of those. You're part of the golden deer upside down man, aren't you? I don't mind Claude. His voice actor is really, really passionate about his role, and I think that's really cool. When people are really passionate, I think that's the fun part. I'm yellow for a reason. Oh, you guys are all golden deer fans. Joseph is live. Oh, is he? Oh yeah, I heard he was doing some streaming. A lot of voice actors are starting to do streaming, and I think that's really cool that a lot of people are branching out. Like, for example, Matt Mercer, he runs this entire D&D session where he is the dungeon master, and I think that's really neat. I think that's neat. Is this all in one layer? Oh, this is all in one layer. Oops. Oh, hi there, Luigi Gal. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Luigi Gal is a fantastic friend, and a Critical Role is awesome. Luigi Gal is a regular streamer. She is one of my friends. She is Balance's friend. We were introduced recently. I'm only starting to get to know her. She does Minecraft streams, and she's a lovely individual. Thank you so much, Balance, for shouting out. Balance here is one of my oldest friends. That D&D Mass Immersion. Oh, that's. Oh yeah. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's Sonic. Let me turn this down. Why is this so loud? Let me turn this down. There we go. Oh, thank you so much for following, Luigi Gal, and welcome to the Bunny Bunker. How are you doing? And how was your stream? I hope that you've been having a wonderful day. And cut on down, pull up a chair and chill. Thank you, you're so sweet. I mean, I try to. For my friends, I will do everything. I will drop a hat, and I would love to become friends with all of you radios who are here too. So thank you so much all for being here. Now, what was I doing? I'm just having so much fun talking to everybody. But yeah, so tell me, like, there we go. I thought I had following beforehand gets you. Oh, you're so sweet. I try my best to. It's nice to. I wanted to form an environment where people can just hang out and relax. It's difficult, you know. A lot of people focus more on the whole gremlin thing when you do VTubers, and I think that the more I stream, the more I understand that anything goes. You can be mute, you can just essentially stand upside down the entire stream if you wanted to. As long as you're entertaining and doing something different, I think it's cool. Everyone has their own style, and I think that's lovely. Side note, for people who are new here, I have the tendency to go on different tangents. So if my train of thought seems like it's all over the place, it sometimes is. I like going on like these different rants while I do things. But yeah, I'm gonna draw like cat ears on that. Maybe I'll make him be like that. Ta-da! I don't know what he's holding. Maybe have the windows on the outside too? Just right here, maybe? Maybe in the back. Wait, hang on. Let me bring up this reference. I'm trying to draw like a nice streamer room. And someday I hope to open up commissions. Maybe I'll have a shelf. Let's have a shelf. Right here in the background we'll have references to other VTubers, maybe? Maybe. That'd be cool. I mean, there's Crone for one who doesn't speak it. Oh, yeah, but you see, with Crone, for instance, Crone is... Their art is fantastic. They have this... They have mastered the entire chibi emote art style. And because of that, because they're so much better than everyone else in terms of... within that time frame, they can do that. And do well. Because Crone does a lot of the HoloLive emotes, I believe. And he's an artist that a lot of people look up to, but it's also a lot of networking and hard work just to get to that. To where Crone is right now, you would need years of practice just to reach them. And I think that's cool. And you could argue that their programming skills also made the stream enjoyable as well. Of course, anything goes. Anything goes. Hey there, Nitro. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We're drawing Okayu and Gatomon today because I wanted to do the whole I wanted to continue this whole Digimon thing. We have this gigantic Korone plush in the background. I don't know how I feel about it just now. It feels like it's searing into my soul. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Korone also has like this spacey kind of feel. They have a lot of neat channel redeems that does something that, yeah, I really feel I should turn on affiliate But in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to get my 2.0 model out. Affiliate will be turned on. I have sub badges made already. I was just spending so much time over the last little while just working on this model to try and make it seem a little bit better. Maybe, wait, what kind of games does Coronay play? Coronay, I really watch her, like, her chill content mainly. I think she was playing, like, Papers, Please recently. A lot of VTubers are playing Papers, Please. I really should get back to that. It's fun doing things for Astotska. Maybe you have a reference to Astotska in the background? I'm doing good. Just got off of class. Aha, I see. Krona's cool, right? I really look up to them as a chibi artist. I want to learn more how to do that entire style. What am I going to put on the shelf? Maybe I'll put a Pokeball. Or, no. If we're going to have Digimon, I might as well draw a Digivice. What does a Digivice look like? I have a general idea of what they look like, but I'm not entirely too sure. I loved her playing Doom. Oh, you like Doom? I like Doom. I'm so glad that Doom as a whole came back. I'm so glad that they brought, like, Doom is the forefather of a lot of the first-person shooters. And to see it come back and be, like, in an era of regenerating health, and it's like, Doomslayer kicks down the door and be like, welcome to 1980, where regenerating health wasn't a thing and there was only one thing, pure speed and carnage. I just love Doom as a series. Unfortunately, it's really late now. You gotta go and have an amazing stream. Thank you so much for the raid check. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have a lovely evening. And welcome, and thank you so much again. And welcome everyone who is here. And yes, Doom. Wait, I brought Yami out of Lurk just because of Doom, and now he's gone again. Yami, come back! And take care, chick. And welcome, Dirt Squad. Why does Chick call her followers the Dirt Squad anyway? Is it a reference to something? I find that very interesting. It's always really interesting to hear what different VTubers call their viewers. Like, for example, I call my viewers bunny batteries. And other VTubers, they call, like, grainies or cloudies or other things. I'm off to bed too. And I trigger, you chose Black Eagles. Oh, the taste. To be fair, Eldegard's route I felt that Eldegard's route was really short. Not that I don't like Eldegard, but take care. The Black Eagles aren't that bad. Honestly, all three routes are great. I just wish the Black Eagles route was longer. And sleep well, and thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. So I'm gonna do that on the background, and there should be like these little things on the side. I think they're buttons. I never really know what the buttons on Digivices actually do. What do they do anyway? They kind of just look like these weird stopwatches. If you ever grew up in my era, there was like these Digimon Tamagotchis that you could play with, and I really miss those, honestly. The Digivice will be back here in the background. She's part of the original 6, so we're gonna do something like that, and there's like these weird Cody things. I don't know, something like that. Maybe. I played all 5 routes. Claw is my lover and Golden Deer forever. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I respect the taste of others, even if it's not my own taste. I just think Dimitri had the best character development. I really like character development stories in general. That when I see a character really change to become something different. If you've ever played the Dimitri route, I just really like the arc he goes through. From really happy, spaghetti-haired prince to brooding, dark Batman, and then all of a sudden he gets redeemed halfway through and he's all happy-go-lucky and like a true king, and I was like, oh, you know what, that's cool. That's neat. I might have to do this thing. Wait, where'd the music go? The Sonic Jazz covers just ended? Sonic Jazz covers just ended, so let us do some Monster Hunter. Why not? Since we were talking about Monster Hunter, let's bring in some Monster Hunter for background music. So we're gonna have this Digivice here, and might as well draw a Pokeball in the background too. Why not? Nice round Pokeball in the background. I think there was this app where you can play classic V-Pets, the Digimon ones. Ah, really? Really? Oh, that'd be so cool. I should check that out later. I miss that era of like Tamagotchis and everything. It's really cool to see how something so simple really called like if there's like they were like called there were video games within the video games because those Tamagotchi pets came out in an era where Game Boy already existed, so maybe that's why they didn't catch on. But I still find the idea really cool, personally. There are no windows in this room. I feel like there should be a window of some sort. Maybe. Probably. Let me... Yeah, because there's no window. Maybe it's on the other side of the room, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have like a bunch of like little posters as well. Like little posters right here. Or maybe this will be the window. Maybe this will be the window. Just further up. Just further up, this will be our little window. Just in view or else you can't see. Did you know that if you're locked in a place with windows, you have a much higher chance of losing your mind? Like there was like this test like NASA did where they locked somebody up inside this place with no windows, and the person inside of it frequently lost their minds about 10 days in, give or take. Because humans are social creatures. And I find that fascinating. Fascinating. Should I have this window open? Maybe I should have the window open. Anyway. That, and I think that's good. I think in terms of details, I think this is good enough, I think. Have this window in the background with maybe a few fluffy curtains, maybe? Maybe just a few fluffy curtains on the background. Nice and comfy looking room. Like that. Little ruffles. And yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. That's perfect. There's our nice, cute little Okayu room. Maybe I'll draw the tower as well. Need to have the tower and the PC tower itself. Solitary confinement is actually torture. Even one day being in a room that has little to no stipulation can lead to brain damage. True. I think that's why a lot with COVID right now, people are starting to feel those effects of just not being around people. I feel that social distancing as a whole would not have worked during the era of, what is it? During like the previous pandemic. It's midnight here, so I think I should be going too. It was nice meeting you. I'll be back to have a chill and talk about Monster Hunter again. Do you have a Discord or Twitter? Yes! Yes, I do. Let me hit socials. Oh, thank you. That's my Twitter and my Discord. You're welcome to come. We have community events every week. And thank you so much for coming and have a wonderful night. Of course. I'm very glad that you're here. Okay. So there's our room. We can finally start on the actual line art now. I think. Unless I want to have like a few posters. Maybe I'll draw like a poster, something here that represents Hololive itself. Probably. Maybe something back here. The Hololive poster. Hololive? I don't know how their logo looks like. I'll just keep this as a placeholder for now, and when we do the rest of it, maybe we'll have Pecoda in the background, just one of her rabbits. These rabbits with like the carrots in their hair. Like that. Because Pecoda has a really cute mascot. Like this, and it's got like these two little eyes, and there we go. Like that. Okay. I think this is good enough for a sketch. For a sketch, this is fine. Now we can finally start going down and start doing some of this line art. Finally. Okayu herself. We're gonna turn down this, turn down that layer. We got Gatomon. Oh, Gatomon can stay. Gatomon can stay. Like that. Perfect. Pog line art. I have a lot to learn when it comes to line art. I don't understand as much as I like. How do you guys get clean line art? I don't know how to do clean line art because I see a lot of people do their works, and I'm just like, damn, that line art looks so clean. But for myself, I'm like, I don't know much about like line weights and things like that. I'm still learning, but I guess it will come with time. It will come with time as you practice, I guess. So let me keep this on a separate layer. And we're gonna be a good bean. We're gonna name our layers before Cow decides to throw me out the window, probably. Let me draw, we'll call this hair, Okayu hair layer. Hair layer. You have no idea? Well, we're on this art journey together. We can struggle together and have fun. I'm learning. If there's something I want to do, I want to soon experiment more with Metabang and see what I can't do. I mean, I've been trying to learn Krita recently. I'm not Krita. I've been trying to learn Clip Studio Paint recently, and there's a lot I still really need to dive into. Like the different brushes, it has like lots of like vector arts as well. But there's so much to learn. But I suppose it's like when you look at your old videos, right? Like when you're doing streaming and you look at your old videos, you could either see just how much you've actually improved, or you can just cringe at how different you were at the very beginning. I feel that streaming as a whole, it corrodes your personality, so to speak. Like not in a bad way, but it changes you, if that makes sense. So wait, I need to go a little bit close. If I'm doing line art, I need to go a little bit closer. About there. I have a lot of friends that use Clip Studio Paint as well. If that's not, and not that it's Procreate, and if not, it's Procreate. Ah, I see. I've grown so used to Krita now, so I'm like, I'm sticking by Krita. I've just gotten way too used to it and how different. Like, I really like the brushes. The Krita really, it makes it really easy to do painting in a traditional style, so to speak. I feel like I could throw it into Clip Studio Paint. And from what I understand about line art, I mean the line weights, is that you have a certain amount that you have to, like the further something is away, the less line weight there is, and the heavier that there is, there should be more line weight. And where the gravity is going, that's where you should have the line weight as well. So, and the darker something is, you can give it more line weight, from what I understand. I should probably take a break here soon, given how my voice is going. I need to drink some more water, probably. Hydration is really important. A lot of streamers don't understand this, but taking care of your voice is something that you should always do. Okay, so now let's start going in with... I really like this brush because it gives you a nice texture to your line art. Water, good. Water, indeed, good. Let me go... I don't know how I feel about that line. No, that's a little too much. That's a little too much. I've really grown fond of this more crisp looking brush because it helps. Texturing the line art, I didn't know what it did at first, but it can make your piece have a lot more personality than what you would originally think. Because it, like before, for many, many years, smooth line art was the thing. Smooth line art as a whole was the shit. But nowadays, people have started to drift away from that and prefer this more textured brush, so to speak. Hi, socials. Why is that not coming up? Why is that not coming up? Let me do that for you. I think it's because only moderators can use that restream bot. There we go. Sorry about that. I'll need to fix that. But I suppose once I go to Twitch permanently, that'll be a thing. Of course. Oh, it's socials without the S. Ah, I see. Of course, of course. I really appreciate it if you did drop me a follow or pop by the Discord. We have a lovely community, but I'm not going to plug that too much. That's a lot of plugging. That's a lot of plugging. There we go. Okay, that's fine. And let's see. What else was I going to talk? Is the music over already? No. It's just moving to the next track. Let's see. Oh, I was going to talk about other like 90s things. You guys remember Beyblade? I remember that being the hot topic when I was growing up. And then my parents could never figure out, parents as well as the teachers could never figure out why kids were so keen on hurling plastic shrapnel at each other with these tops in the stadium. I guess to them, it's as strange as fidget spinners seem to us nowadays, I guess. If that makes sense. I need to make her ear. Wait, plastic. Okay, so Beyblades were essentially these plastic tops with a metal ring in the middle. Plastic top with metal. The very first ones. All Beyblades have a little bit of metal in it, but it's not like a lot. It's not enough to cause any damage, if that makes sense. But it's still enough to be to hurt somebody. I remember that there was a couple kids who had several tops like fly out and hit them in the head. It was very dangerous as a pastime. That's why nowadays they have like this plastic dome. But I had some Bakugan. The Bakugan is a lot less dangerous though. The new Beyblades aren't even dangerous for real anymore. It feels bad. I mean, I cheated when I played Beyblades when I was younger. I went to Malaysia and they sold these completely metal 10-pound Beyblades that didn't spin very fast, but they had so much weight. Any other the toy Beyblades that would hit them would break into many pieces. I remember like a couple of my friends got really hurt because of all the plastic that started like getting jabbed into their skin. And I was like, oof. It was no longer allowed because we used to have like these tournaments and things like that. It's not dangerous, promise. It's wholesome. It's not wholesome. It's not wholesome. It's very dangerous. Don't use plat. That's why the regulations came in that you weren't supposed to have those move all over the place. Like that. Nope, that's not quite. Not quite. It curves inwards to the top of the head. Howdy, Zellos. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic time. We were just talking about Beyblades. How are you doing? And how's your week been? It's been a while. Welcome. We're just drawing Okayu today. So this is what the sketch looks like. We have Okayu and Gatomon. And there's a big Korone plush just like in the background. Attempting to eat your soul. Probably. What? Wait. What do you mean? Beyblades aren't dangerous anymore? I mean, because of the way they introduce like the entire new stadiums and things like that, and how the tops themselves will explode, so that if they get hit at a certain angle, they won't like break into a million pieces, so they're a lot more safe, which is good, especially for children. But still, you're doing pretty well. Saw another puppy in a stroller today, and I think it was a Samyod. What does Samyod mean? I'm a little confused. What does that mean? Like that? A Samyod is in a Samyod in a stroller. Oh, it's a breed of dog. I see. I don't know that many dog breeds. Like for me, if I were to get a dog, I get corny sheep. No, I mean I get what is it? I either get a Shiba Inu or a pug, but probably the safest thing would just to be adopt like a shelter dog. But if you're asking me what my favorite breeds of dogs were, it would be those two, pugs as Shiba Inus. I'm also pretty fond of Pomeranians, but they're kind of noisy for what they are. That makes sense. It looks like a fluffy cloud. Oh, that sounds adorable. Need to have this hair shaft underneath the other hair shaft, so that one's like here-ish. Like that. I like that. This. I always find it really strange when they have these two bangs like on top of each other. I find that just really bizarre. But anime hair is fantastical. It can be whatever it wants to be. This, probably. Hopefully we can get the line art done at least today, and we'll continue this next time. And Friday will be, what is it? Age of Calamity, because I still need to finish that, because Neo 2 came out, and I wanted to play Neo 2. But I should really finish the games. I have a nasty habit when I play games to not finish them, and I really should. So I've taken it upon myself to make sure I finish a game, no matter what the numbers are or what have you. Perfect. And we gotta draw her little other parts of her bangs here. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. I bet that Botan would have a Leomon. She would. But that means I would have to draw Botan dead, because, you know, Leomon in every single Digimon series dies. Just dead. It doesn't matter what Leomon there is, they're just dead. I'd probably have her, either that, I'd have her like squatting on the ground, because she's part of the whole Adidas gang, along with Coco, I believe. Should be about here-ish, and then this part should be going towards the head. Yeah, that seems about right. And then this part here should be curved inwards. Perfect. I feel that the ones I wanted to do, I wanted to have Korone with a gigantic Mega Gargomon, and I wanted to have Pickled out with Lopmon or something. I just really like drawing the rookies. The one, oh, whoopsie, that's not what's supposed to happen. There we go. Sometimes we have scuff because I'm running it in window mode so I can see all the chat. That makes sense? Would Toa be a Devimon? Maybe a lady Devimon instead? I feel that when we get there, I need to have inspiration. The ones that fell into my head first were Okayu here, as well as Kirika. Over time, we'll get to them. I think next up, after Okayu here, I think I want to do Fubuki, because then I can draw Renamon. I really want to draw Renamon. But I'll get to her after. My favorite Digimon series was probably Tamers. Tamers, I thought was the most interesting because of how much it was the isekai before isekais even became isekais, if that made sense. It took everything we knew about Digimon and turned it on its head. There was so much that Tamers did in comparison. The story was the most coherent. I felt that the characters also had the most development out of any of them. I think this needs to be longer. This needs to be a little bit longer. This brush is really strange. Because ooh, that's too much line. That's too much line weight. Like that. Nope, not quite enough. There. I'm so glad I have a tablet now that has pen pressure. I can't imagine trying to do this piece without pen pressure. It sounds like suffering. Suffering that I do not want to undergo. You can also do Ploka with Renamon, because Ploka is a fox. Ploka is the one with that no wait. Is it the one that looks like a jester? I don't know all of the Hololive VTubers. Like the ones I do know is like Coco, Russia, Watame, Okayu, Korone, Pekora, Coco, Marion, Fubuki, Roboko, Exes, Hachama. Is that it? I think those are the ones that, and the newest generation, of course, with Gura, Calliope, and Kirika. But I don't know Ploka. Is she one of the... Oh, she's the entire circus. The Digimon I won't forget is Shoutamon. Oh, Shoutamon, you have good taste. You have good taste. I really liked Cross Wars. At least the first season. The second, we don't talk about the second season, but the first season, I loved it. Shoutamon and his entire super gold Omega Shoutamon form, I loved it so much. He got to be Omnimon without actually being Omnimon, if that makes sense. Did you mention my baby Pekora? Yes, we did. I really like Pekora too. She's such a natural comedian. I don't know how she'd feel about that, but her ability to entertain her audience in a way that doesn't feel like she's forcing it, I really respect that. That takes something special. That requires talent and hard work. But talent for sure. And so much to learn. I hope that one day I have the ability to be that kind of entertaining without having to have my little notes, my little cheat sheet where I look up everything and attempt to figure out how to navigate the streaming landscape. And I realize that everyone grows at a different pace. It doesn't have to be like a one particular pace. It's not a race. Some people like to make it a race, but it ain't no race with me. I just want to get better and meet some cool people and have confidence in myself and everything. It just takes time. A Shotamon? No, Shotamon. We don't want to summon the lewd. When you summon the lewd, then you have Marion ripping off her skirt in like that one animation that I saw a couple days ago. This is family-friendly channel. Except when we play rage games, then it's not family-friendly. Family-friendly dies at that point. Just take a Glock and you shoot it. Dead. Hi there, Nature. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I hope that you're having a fantastic time. How was your day? It's been a while since I've spoken to you. How's your marching band? I know that you've been struggling with that recently, given how much they work hard. They'll work you to the bone, so to speak. Today we're drawing Okayu, which is a cat VTuber. How are you today? Let me see now. I need to do there, and then she has like this another hair shaft that comes this way. That one, yeah. These are like in layers. You have to draw one layer over top. I feel like my art style just keeps changing. I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but you know, little by little. Perfect. Also, I think Garurumon fits Mio better. Yes, I was going to do Garurumon with Mio, and I was going to do what is it? Mega Gargomon or the Terriermon line with Korone, because Terriermon, for the longest time, I thought Terriermon was a rabbit. Terriermon was not a rabbit. Terriermon was a dog this whole time. Even though like 2 out of 3 of its evolutions look like rabbits. It's a dog. That's why Mega Gargomon has a dog face. But I feel that Korone would look best with Mega Gargomon given how much she loves dew, I find. And I think that's neat. That's neat. Okay, she has a few more layers. There's like one more. Oop, that's the wrong layer. Like there-ish. There-ish? I think so. Like that. And she'll have like 2 more like strands of hair that just kind of curve out this way. Right here, probably. Her hair is messy, which is very appropriate given how that comfy vibe she gives off. Perfect. There we go. This is not the cleanest line art, but it makes sense at least. It makes sense. Like that. Noelle would break the mold and have a silver chariot since she's a knight. Wouldn't she just have Knightmon though? Like she'd either have one of the royal knights, or I feel like Noelle would best suit like either like the Knightmon line or going like one of the royal knights, like maybe a Crusadermon or something, maybe. And I feel like I really like the royal knights. Is probably one of the coolest parts about Digimon. Is like these 12 guardians that protect the digital world, and I find that fascinating. It's like legendary Pokemon, except they all have personalities and different wants and different needs. So how am I gonna draw this entire section? This bulky sweater, this bulky looking sweater. Wait, is there anything on this? Is there anything below that? No, it covers her entire hand and it takes up a pretty large amount of space, like right there. Right there-ish. You ever take nice and poofy big sweater? Maybe like one line here. Maybe? No? There we go. I think. And then this should have... Oh wait, I should have this on a separate layer. We're not doing any of the clothes until after this entire section because I want to have a colorizing mask, which means it needs to be on a separate layer. Let's be a good egg and let's do that. Although, you know what, let's take a 5-minute break. Let's take a 5-minute break before we come back. I'm going to go refill my water bottle so I can continue drawing this, or else I'm going to run out of energy on my voice and I need some time just to reset. So I will see you guys in 5 minutes. Hang tight. We'll be back real soon. Okay? And don't be afraid of the be right back screen. It's just the be right back screen. It's not, I haven't exploded or anything. That was last stream. We blew up last stream. Literally. Because I was doing this collab with Moku and we were playing Don't Stop Talking or Explode. I've been too busy to watch streams lately. Marching band has ended, but our school recently had a vote for more prep rallies and such, so we have to relearn our marching music. Oh wow. While learning some competition music and solo music. So some have even had to learn ensemble music and had to play a week to memorize. Ooh. That's a lot of work. I hope that you're okay and I hope that your body's holding up. And that's okay that you've been busy to not come to streams. I understand that. You have real life and real life takes precedent. I'm still glad that you remembered me and you came back. Good grief. I remember having to do that, like, not marching band, but just like prepare a piece in a week, and that's really, really stressful. Thank you for coming to hang out, and I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. So we're gonna hit my be right back screen, and we will be back in 5 minutes to continue this line art. 5 minutes. I'm not done yet. See you guys later in 5 minutes. Okie dokie. So let's get back into it. Let me fix myself here because my camera, I have a small desk right now, so that means I have to kind of flip-flop back and forth between my art table and my actual streaming table. So let me just reset myself here. Welcome back, everybody. Hope that you've gotten your snacks. Hope that you're holding up well. And welcome back. And for those of you who are just joining us, we are drawing Okayu as well as Gatomon today. We're drawing her room. I've been really trying to focus on making more full illustrations. And once I feel that I'm finally good enough to, I might open up commissions because I think that might be fun. To just draw other people or learn things, or maybe just like charge like, I don't know, like $5. I don't know. I'll think about that. Think about that. It's just for me to get more practice because I'm really trying to get good at art. Now then, let us continue with this line art. And what was I going to talk about? Oh, yes. I've been noticing recently, if you've ever watched, what is it? Haruka. It's like this caribou VTuber. She throws up a lot of these Twitch clips. Not clips, like she makes like these short little fun videos at this. I think that's like this one of her friends is like a shark. this male shark VTuber, and she's like, he gets like trapped in like a hostage situation, and then this moth VTuber is like, where am I? Dinner. And then there's like this big, gigantic, evil monster-looking creature above him, and he's just screaming. He's like, ah! I think I really should start doing a few more of those clips. Once my second model is finished and I have more, how should I say, more expressions, I'm gonna start doing like silly little skit vids like that. Because when I first did this channel, I did a lot of skits. For those of you who were around with me at the very beginning, I did a lot of very, very silly skits. Like, for example, I did this one skit where I had like Alatreon and Fatalis come in as like Team Rocket. I had another one where like a bunch of like Waddle Dees were like discussing, like, oh no, where's Kirby? I don't know where Kirby is, and Kirby like shows up with the piano and there's like the Dio music starts playing. Like not the Dio music, the what is it? Giovanna piano music kicks in. I miss doing skits like that. I feel like I should start doing those again. You remember those? I know, they were cringy. I had fun doing them though. I kind of miss it from time to time. Okay, I think this is good hairstyle wise. I think if I don't know if I want to go any further than that. Does she have any more little hair pieces? There's like one or two. There's like one or two. There's like one that's like comes off the side here, like that. Like these little hair pieces. Oh, those are so strange. I don't like how anime hair always just has it like in these weird shafts. Oh, I don't like it. It looks great. Looks weird. And it's getting hard. It gets hard to draw like heads at different angles. I'm still like in this entire learning process. I learned how to run before I learned how to walk, so to speak, when I did art. Like I didn't learn the fundamentals until recently, and I was like, oh, I wish I'd learned these much sooner. It's like kicking the pants that you get when you learn something and you have like even some ability to figure out what you're doing. But going back and learning the fundamentals to anything is important, I find. Fun but cringe and funny. I miss those. I really should do more of those. I mean, they're not really appropriate when I'm doing art streams like this, but I have a few ideas. I have a few ideas for skits that in the future, and those will be probably on like Twitter or YouTube. I think that would be fun. Okay, so I think that's good enough for the hair. Maybe just have like one more line here just to indicate that this is in front of the other piece. Here. No, there we go. Okay, now I want to draw her eyes. We'll do the eyes and we'll probably line art Gatomon after. We'll at least get Korone herself, not Korone, Okayu. They're together so much that it's making me think she's the other one, but no, this is Okayu. I'm gonna go underneath now. I want to do her eyes. Okayu's eyes are actually really interesting. She has like this weird X pattern in her eyes that makes it look like she has a diamond. I think that's neat. Okay, we're gonna name this. Will be a good egg. Fine. Call this a eye layer. I hate the fact I had to turn that way. Good. Perfect. I think that those skits kind of like festered this gremlin energy that I kind of want to learn how to do. I want to be a little bit more gremlin from time to time. Like a lot of VTubers talk about like, what exactly is a gremlin? I just understand it's like a more chaotic type of personality, if that makes sense. From my understanding of what a gremlin is, I think that's what it is. It's just like a chaotic, loud individual, I think. This needs to be like that, and curved inwards. Should be a little bit more flat given how sleepy Okayu looks most of the time. There we go. Gremlins are like that old comedy horror movie. No. Well, is it though? Was it comedy? I remember what you're talking about too. And hi there, Meow. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I hope that you're having a fantastic time, and I hope that you're feeling better. I know that earlier that you weren't feeling all that great. It's actually naming layers. Did she get bonked? Chaos Gremlin. Yes, I got bonked a couple streams ago, telling me to name my layers. Because I noticed that when I don't name my layers, especially on stream, right? On stream, you're trying to be as professional and avoid as much scuff as possible. And I realized that, hey, if I don't name my layers, I'm going to be spending a lot of time on stream not talking to you guys and spending it flipping through layers wondering, where did I put it? I don't know where I put the layers. The layers are gone. The layers are a concept and a figment of your imagination. Probably. Something along those lines. And welcome, friend. And welcome, Meal. Right now we're just drawing Okayu, and this is the base sketch in the background. Like a big Korone plush, a nice computer with a microphone, Gatomon, Digivice, a Pokeball. And in the back here we're gonna have this bookshelf with a TV, a Dragon Ball, and there's like a PlayStation VR on this shelf on the background. I think it's cute. For a room, I think it's a cute concept. It's cute enough, anyway. How is everyone? Doing good, actually. I got double rated today. I was really surprised. And I'm really appreciative. So that should be the eye line, and we'll go up one more, and we'll call this the actual iris. The iris layer. So I want to make sure that these irises are equal, because I feel like these eyes right now in the sketch are not symmetrical. They could be more symmetrical. Like that. Like that? Yeah, like that. Because here it's not symmetrical, but we can make it symmetrical. It's the eternal artist struggle. I was talking to Chick about this the other day. I mean earlier. That the eternal artist struggle is to get both eyes to look symmetrical. And that's the real struggle. Even if you understand it, it's still a pain because of how angled everything has to be. Especially when the face is like, when it's not head on, it's much more difficult since you cannot rely on the mirroring tool. So you just had to kind of eyeball it. For pun not intended. I know I make a lot of puns, but it's not today. You could say that there is an art to all of this. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. I should feel bad. That was bad. That was such a bad pun. Nope. I know that I like that how my humor is just it's such a dad humor kind of thing. Apparently, according to Yami, it is a Swedish humor. The love of puns and anti-jokes. But we'll save those puns for another day. We're not going to torture you guys with our bad puns today, probably. So I'm guessing this is one of Hololive's. My sousaphone had a spring on a Spitfale. Hope you enjoy your break. Swedish West Coast humor, so says Yami. And hi there, Yami. Apparently Yami is still here. Hope that you're doing well back there. Thank you so much for coming. Swedish West Coast. So wait, what's East Coast humor then? Does East Coast Sweden have a different style of humor? Oh, those eyes are not there. And yes, this is a more popular. This is I think Okayu is like number. She's often with Korone, so she can't be that far behind. I think she has 800k on YouTube. Last I checked. She's a more chill, comfy vibe Hololive streamer. She isn't the smallest, if that makes sense. And this is still not symmetrical. This is not symmetrical. Why is that not symmetrical? Oh, that bothers me. Maybe I need to make it a little bit fatter, maybe? This is the one part I really hate about doing line art, is this entire eyeball process. Like that? No. I really like Okayu. Yeah, I like it too. It's really comfy. It's that entire ASMR voice, which I wish I had. I don't have it. But it's okay. I have an awesome singing voice, so I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about that. But I do like Okayu's. Like, she has like this deeper, more... How does it... It's the type of voice that you could fall asleep to. If that makes sense. I'm East Coast. The East Coast of... Wow! Those are some fighting words for people on the East Coast of Sweden. I am sorry. Yeah, Yami out here for blood. He's out here for telling the East Coast that they're... Oof. Oof. So Balance only likes hype... No. Okayu's voice is actually quite low in comparison to the others. She's not like Korone, who is constantly very, very high pitched. Okayu's voice is probably the lowest among the VTubers. Among the actual big name VTubers, if that makes sense. 08. What do you mean by 08? I don't quite understand what you mean. Need to draw... I could probably leave the iris and the actual... I'll leave the mouth on this layer too. Like that. Numb. Okayu's voice is super, super chill, right? I just like her personality. She's very comfy. We'll call this the face line. Face line layer. Perfect. I'm gonna leave this here. I think. There-ish? Nope. I feel like she could look a little bit more chill, but that's fine. I'm gonna curve it. We'll curve it a little bit. And this one should be up here. Oh. Here? Thereabouts. Thereabouts. 08 is what we call Stockholm people because their phone numbers start with 08. Wow! Yabby really out here. Tell it. He really don't like the East Coast. I'm so sorry, East Coast friends. We promise. In this channel, everyone is welcome, not just the West Coast. Oh, hey there, Tay. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's your school going? I know that you just recently started school again, so I hope that you've been doing well. I know that it's always a difficult experience when you have to stream and do school at the same time. Oh wait, the hair is covering that. I don't need to draw that in. I don't need to draw that in. The hair is covering part of the sweater. So we have the face line layer, and that's fine. We can leave that in, and then we're going to draw this onigiri on this layer. Having it in her mouth, like that. I feel like the onigiri should be a little bit more 3D, so just be like that, maybe? That's better. That's better. Because it's a rice ball. That means it's in the rice shape. You know how the anime people tell you that when you make rice balls, they always just kind of mold it in their hands? I feel that if you've ever actually done that, it gets super, super sticky, and it's hard to get off. If that makes sense. If you were to put a post link to Okayu's channel, could check her out later. I mean, if you would like to, I'm cool with that. Okayu is a VTuber I really look up to. Thank you so much. Oh, hey there, N3R. How are you doing? And welcome to the stream. Hope that you're having a wonderful day and welcome. How are you doing? Tell me a little bit about yourself. I know that's a lot of questions, but I'm just going through I would love to get to know you a little bit more. Because I always find that if I don't tell people that, hey, I'm here, I'm interested, they don't stick around because my voice shocks people a lot. But it's okay. Welcome, welcome. So there's the rice ball. So I need to draw the clothes. Puffy clothes like this are hard because you don't really know where exactly it is. Puffy clothes, puffy sweater, puffy sweater. I'm doing fine. You're just looking through some live streams. Oh, that's interesting. How did you find me? Was I in your recommended since you're on the YouTube side? Most of us are on the Twitch side, but I noticed that the YouTube folks like to chill back there. So, like, what kind of streamers do you watch generally? Do you like art streams? I generally do art and singing streams from time to time if that's something that you're interested in. I've been a musician for over 15 years, give or take. But I've only recently restarted doing art after taking like a 9-year hiatus. If that makes sense. There. This looks like Okayu, right? I think so. I think so. So this is the onigiri itself. So I want to put this eye. We'll put the eyes, the actual eyebrows on this layer. So maybe like that. Nope, that just makes it look like she doesn't want to eat it. Maybe like this. Nope. Like that. Probably like this. There we go. It was a bit shocking at first. It became part of Zuzu experience in chart. Ah, I see. Filtered your search. That's interesting. I always really, the YouTube and the Twitch algorithm is always very confusing. Sometimes, some things that you just, like, YouTube will recommend you things like years down the road. It's like, oh, hey, this video that was from like 10 years ago. Yeah, we're going to recommend it now. There's no reason to. We're just recommending it now because of reasons. So puffy sweater layer, that should be here. We should draw this poofy sweater. And yeah, and I realize that. And plus, when you have a unique voice, right, it becomes a lot easier to remember. There we go. I usually like to come around to smaller streamers to say hi. Ah, I see. I appreciate it that you decided to drop by, and welcome to the Bunny Bunker. hope that you enjoy your time here, and if you have any questions about me or the art, or just telling me about your day, I'm more than willing to hear about it. I feel like I should draw that here and move that way. I think? No, I always struggle when it comes to drawing poofy sweaters, especially given the gravity. Oh, okay, maybe I should draw a few more curves to it. Maybe I should draw a few more curves. I feel that her sweater is poofier, so it's more like that, maybe? No, because the weight of it should be on this side. The weight of the sweater itself should be on this side of the thing. That. There we go. That's a little better, I think. The arts, are they dark? Wait, what do you mean by are they dark? I don't kind of understand what you mean. What do you mean by the arts? Like, do you mean like the line art is dark or what? I don't. I'm afraid of. Oh, the dark arts. No, we're not talking about Harry Potter dark arts. Although I heard there's a video game called The Dark Arts or whatever it's called. I always find it really fascinating, the different ways, different titles people talk about like their games or their art pieces. There's just even like forming a title for your stream to make it. I tried to make it so that it doesn't seem annoying, if that makes sense. Because sometimes people, when you talk to like the newer age individuals nowadays, they always put like tons of emojis and tons of flares everywhere, and I never really understood that entire culture of why people do that. I get it, it's for visibility's sake, but sometimes, it feels like it's a little bit much. But I get it. If you want to be noticed, you have to be loud, you have to be proud, and you gotta. Whoa, okay, holy. Huh, maybe I'm not fully better yet. My vision kind of went double there for a second, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I need to draw this part here. Maybe I've been working too hard lately. This Harry Potter, time to end. Not yet, soon. We'll probably end in another 15 minutes, probably. I think I haven't fully recovered just yet. I'm okay. I think my vision just kind of started to split. Just a little bit, just very briefly, it started to split. I think it's best because I've been focusing too much, either that I just haven't eaten food. I ate like very little this morning. I think I ate like around, like, what did I eat this morning? I think I ate like a piece of toast and some leftover noodles, and I think that's all I had. I think it's just that. Probably a little bit tired. We'll finish off this Okayu portion of the line art, and then maybe Gatomon herself, and we'll probably end it there. And we'll continue this next time. We can color it in next time. I'm gonna put the poofy part of her sweater here, and there should be a little bit more of the poofy sweater this way. But thank you guys for caring about me. It means a lot. Why does it make you cringe? Oh, why does it make... Oh, because it was a parent that was born during the 70s using emojis? I mean, they're getting... You can at least appreciate that they're getting with the times, right? I can appreciate that when my parents are like actually trying to get with the times. My mom recently started to use emojis too, so I'm just like, oof. I don't know how I feel about that one, Chief, but I respect that they're at least trying to get with the times. I can respect that. So there's her sweater, I think. Then we can go back to the actual baseline layer. Maybe draw these hands. Probably draw these hands. Look how small these hands are looking. It seems for a silly reason, since there's a lot of things we say that makes our parents cringe. I mean, like, the people of my parents' era are just recently really starting to adopt, how should I say, the Facebook and things like that. TikTok is where all the younger folk are nowadays, along with Instagram. It's really interesting to see just how much social media as a whole has changed over the years. I need to curve this hand in a little bit. There we go, that's better. There, and there's got the 4 fingers. This one should be slightly bigger. Slightly bigger. We don't have to go too extreme since it's more chibi. You don't need to go so ham on the details. There. This Okayu, and we gotta go for... Do you want to keep the tail on the same layer? Yeah, why not? We'll keep this tail on the same layer, and just like that. There we go. Nice cool cat. Perfect. I also find one thing I really like about Okayu's design is how long the drawstrings that tighten the top hoodie part of the vest. I really like that, personally. I think it's cute. So let's color in Gatomon as well. That's more or less Okayu. So we're gonna go up a layer and we'll call this the Gatomon line art. Gatomon line art. At least we named all the layers so that we can at least find everything later. She's thankfully using the emojis correctly and said, "How do you do, fellow kids?" We were talking about this last time on the last stream. That, you know, the whole when you try to get with the times, like I kind of missed the boat for the entire social media thing. So when I use Twitter, right, I always feel that I'm like behind the times. Like people are doing like these Twitter threads and hashtags and everything, and I'm like, what's Twitter? What are hashtags? Local grandma wishes to understand. Grandma wants to be with you. Grandma wants to be hip with the kids, so to speak. Even though Twitter is mostly actually middle-aged adults nowadays, I don't think the kids use Twitter quite as much nowadays. They usually just use like Snapchat and TikTok. And it's fascinating how much has changed. Someone here is showing me something. I'm not ready to share what is. What are you showing me? I don't know what he's showing me. That's fine. Twitter will be Twitter. Twitter has like 3 permanent moods, I've noticed. So during my time on Twitter, it's like there's the drama llamas and they're just like permanently angry. And there's like the horny lewd Twitters who are just like constantly, they constantly look for like lewd things to post, lewd things to retweet. And then there's just like the average looking for friends that use Twitter as more or less like a Discord. And I think that's fine. Like, do what you want online. It's a free country, right? For the most part. So right, let's continue drawing Gatomon instead of talking about why Twitter is angry. So this needs to curve in this way. I'm gonna draw her ears. That. I always found Gatomon's ears to be very strange, because it's like this 3-pronged trident thing. I think that's bizarre. One. That. Going further in. No, wait, it's like further like that. Look at this. I think so. Nope. I still don't have a social media account. Are they useful? Yes, they are. Social media accounts are... Wait. Wow, we actually went through the entire Monster Hunter? Alright, fine. Let's kick in some Animal Crossing. Comfy Animal Crossing music. Because reasons. I like Animal Crossing. Do you guys like Animal Crossing at all? I really like the series and just how it pushes you away from the entire blah of the situation. You just get to live a nice comfy life with your animal buddies. Animal Crossing is fantastic. Okay, see you later. Gotta go. Hope your rest of your day does well. Take care, N3R. And have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for popping by. I really appreciate it. Please take care. Not too fond of Animal Crossing New Horizons as much, though. That's okay. I think this is the older Animal Crossing music, though. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I see you again someday. I need a Gatomon reference. Where is Gatomon? I need a Gatomon reference. Can I have a Gatomon reference? That'd be nice. Oh wait, it's like, okay, it's not quite that big. It's more. It's like that, approximately. That's better. And the other ears here. It really takes a long time when you're trying to do like a full art like this. The more I do art, the more I understand why artists charge the prices that they do. Because it takes a long time to fully come up with an inspiration for a particular piece. Oh, one thing I will say. Regarding Animal Crossing music, I'm so glad that you can change the main theme because eventually it starts grating on your ears. Like if you've ever played Yoshi's Crafted World, the main theme of Yoshi's Crafted World is reused for every single stage. It drove me insane. By the way, is Restream Bot behaving today? I turned the relay mode back on so that you can see what's happening on the other side. I hope it's behaving today. It was doing something really strange last stream. Like it was relaying messages like twice or something. There's a Gatomon. Gatomon is probably my favorite of the starters. I just find her evolution tree so weird though. She goes from cat to angel to cat to weird dragon thing at the very last stage. It's just bizarre to me. There we go. Reese seems to be doing better today. Well, that's good. We don't like having that kind of scuff in this stream. Scuff. The enemy of VTubing is scuff. As they always say, we always strive to do our best not to explode, so to speak. So there's her basic round head, and then her little gloves. I always like how, like, that's an actual character design. I really liked how Gatomon had like these little gloves on her front paws. It's always interesting, like how humanoid some of the Digimon are. And I feel that Pokemon as a whole right now is starting to stray in that direction too. A lot more Pokemon nowadays are more humanoid in nature. And I get it, it's supposed to be the monsters in your pocket, or in this case, the monsters in the digital world, but I think it's cute. Yamete kudasai! Wait, why? Hi there, Bielsat, how are you doing? Why would you like to... What do you mean by stopping? What are you talking about? And welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day and chill out. Stop what? Stop what? I don't know what do you want me to stop? Talking? Well, obviously, if that's what you want me to stop. But what do you want me to stop? That's what I'm curious about. There we go. That's cool. That's cute. There we go. I like the big Okayu in the background. Like that. The little paws should be like on the table. Because they're sitting underneath the kotatsu. I think. Like that. So yeah, we'll finish off Gatomon here and we'll probably go raid somebody. I think that'll be fun. Who are we gonna raid? Not sure yet. We'll figure that one out. There's little whiskers. I like how Gatomon only has like 2 whiskers. That's amusing. That's okay. I noticed that it's just like the different culture in terms of how people conduct themselves on YouTube versus Twitch is very different. YouTube is more... It's more vibing. People are just kind of like chilling in the background. Zeta is streaming. Oh, let's go raid Zeta. We'll go raid our favorite salamander after. I know that she's doing art right now, so that would be nice. Besides, I've got things to study after back. So yeah, we'll finish off Gatomon here, and then we will go raid Zeta. That sounds like fun. Just gotta finish off her face. I think that since we have a lot of people watching the art, I think we'll go raid. I think we raided what is it? We raided Irene recently, so we'll go raid Zeta after this. I'm a lot better friends with Zeta than I am Irene. But yeah, we'll go raid Zeta after. Since Zeta is streaming, I'll go raid Zeta. I just really like Zeta, and when we do go raid, be nice to Zeta. She's one of my favorite streamers, along with Yavi Sensei and Moku. She's very kind. And her art is fantastic too. I really look up to her as an artist, so I hope that one day I become as good as her. In terms of art. Wonder what she's doing today. In terms of her stream. I really like that when you're doing streaming, right? I like how it's evolved over time. Like before, streaming was primarily focused on games, Twitch as a whole. But as time went on, it started to change into this less fully... You can stream whatever you want now. You can stream the grass growing, and some people will watch it. But it's also a struggle when you want to get like discovered. Like you have to already be big in order to run a grass growing stream. But I love how like the barrier of entry is starting to become lower. It's becoming a lot easier to interact with people. I think my voice is starting to give out now, so we probably will finish off Gatomon and we'll go raid Zeta. Like that, just like a little open mouth. And we'll draw her eyeball in. Probably do the eyeball in a separate layer though. Separate layer for this eyeball. I really don't like drawing round circles. I really don't like drawing round circles. There we go. Like that? Close enough. Close enough. You flatter me. Of course I flatter you, Yami. I look up to you as a streamer. There is much I still need to learn, but I think I've reached the point now where I don't think my streams are boring anymore. I understand that as a streamer, you always have to be interacting with you and your chat And I can't wait to release my 2.0 model because I want to put in redeems and make more clips, and I'll be able to do so with my new emotions, so to speak. Thank you, Yami. I'm trying my best. I've started to branch. I used to be a gaming channel primarily, but now I've started to branch out more into art, doing singing, and I think it's been a lot of fun, honestly. Your streams were never boring. Oh, thank you so much, Tatsumi. It's just me reflecting, you know? Because when I look at my old content, I'm like, wow, okay, that's It's more the, you know, like when your audience watches it, the streamer can see their own mistakes. We can see it. We know what mistakes we're making. But the audience may not, unless they're an actual streamer themselves. And I think that's fascinating, honestly, when you come back and see just how far your content and your community has become. I think that's awesome. Thank you, Yami. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. I think I should do that. Yeah, let's do that. Now go up one more layer and we'll color in the eyeball. Here's Gatomon. That looks like Gatomon, right? I'm pretty sure it does. And we're just gonna draw her little stripes. And she's got like these two little tiger stripes on the side of her, what is it? These gloves. One here, and one more. That's it. One stripe, two stripe. That's perfect. That's definitely Gatomon. That is 100% Gatomon. Let's get rid of the Okayu sketch layer because we don't need it anymore. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot about Gatomon's tail. Let's quickly do her tail. I forgot about her tail. And she has this little tail ring on it as well, like right. That is a really thick brush. Yami called Zuzu Zizi, followed by a mode being wrapped in a blanket. Fell asleep? Wait! Don't fall asleep! I know it's a comfy time, although this music really isn't helping. It's putting me to sleep. It's comfy, though. It is very comfy. You know, I really hope that one day my art is able to reach the actual VTubers that are, like, the VTubers I'm making this for. I hope that one day that they'll be able to see it. I would love to one day meet some of the HoloLive generation, like Okayu or Bekora, just to interact with them. I think it'd be really cool to become their friends. Not because of the numbers, just because I think it'd be cool. Go here and draw that. There. A nice big fluffy tail. That is not a fluffy tail. Because it's underneath the ring, so it needs to go like that. And she has like these little lines all over her tail. Like this. Perfect. There we go. There's Gatomon. Precola is friend goal. It would be nice sometime. I know, but then we'd have to fight Kirika and Amoa for Pecora's love because those two are huge fans. Like I think there's like one VTuber, like you know the zombie VTuber Ollie? She is really into. She's like the mega fan who just so happened to become a VTuber, and I think it's fascinating. Okay, there we got our Okayu. There's Okayu and there's Gatomon. I think we will end it there, given that my voice is starting to tire out. I think I pushed myself on my singing the last few days, or I've just been streaming a little bit too much. Now then, I think that's a pretty decent place to end it. Just after since we finished off two important characters. And yeah, we'll go raid some Zuta. Let's go raid some Salamander. Let's go do that. Be nice to Zuta, or you will be fried by laser beams. Probably something along those lines. Of course, I hope that you guys had a wonderful time. The next stream will be at Friday at 3 p.m. We will be playing, what is it? Breath of the Wild Age of Calamity. If you haven't given me a follow, I would really appreciate it. And if you don't, if you just want to come back next time, that's really cool too. If you would like, we have a Discord channel, as I mentioned earlier. We have a lovely community. We have game nights and movie nights. Oh, hey there, Harg. Welcome. We're just ending the stream, but how are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful time. Follow ZZ or Scream. Of course, I hope you guys had fun. That's most important. Bruh, That's okay. It's okay. We'll, it's always next time. And it's always the VOD, too. I'm just so glad that you wanted to come, and I hope that your week was fantastic. Now, our raid message will be... Digimon Bunny Stream. How about that? Hey, there's SWAT Anthony. This stream is just ending, but thank you for coming. I hope that you're having a wonderful time. Apparently Zeta's drawing something that's falling over backwards. I'm not really too sure how I feel about that. But yeah, our raid message will be Bunny something. Bunny raid, Bunny something. Apparently it says there's 0 people that are ready to raid Zeta's channel, and I find that bizarre, but that's okay. Kind of bad timing, but yeah, here we go. Let's go raid some Zuta. Zuta channel. That's really bizarre. I know there's people here. Yep, that's fine. We'll call it Digimon Bunny Raid. Digimon Bunny Raid. Yeah, apparently. Alright, let's do that. Here's our raid message. Off you guys go. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you everyone for coming. And have a wonderful night. Take care, and bye. Boop. There we go. Perfect.